Hi, lady. Cold out, isn't it? It is. Hey, Dancer, look at the birds. Where'd you pick those up, you knucklehead? I just took them out of you yesterday. Oh, my God. It's cold here, guys. That's right. Yo, yeah. Hey, yeah. It's me, Mr. Holster. And Dancer the Burr Queen. Yeah, it's cold out here. It's about 7 degrees. It happened, yeah. It really did. Everything was going along so nice. The fall was so warm. And yeah, I still didn't get my stuff done. Because I never do. So, let's go in the lodge here. See, it says that right there. See, the lodge. Let's go in the lodge here. And to the tack room. And I got something I want to talk to you about. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, we're back in the tack room. See, I got my glove here, because up here, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold, and it's that time of the year that you have to put your gloves on. And these are a new pair of gloves I just started wearing, and you see, already they look like crap. 2 days they look like crap. At any rate, the point of this is these are new gloves. You're in the colder time of year. Of course, some of you folks are lucky you live down where, in the Carolinas, for instance, where it really doesn't get cold. I know you whine about it. but yeah, I'm sorry, it's not cold down there. No, it isn't. No, it's not. No. Yeah, I know I used to live down in the Keys, and I always got a chuckle out of, oh, it's so cold today. I can't believe last night we had to turn the heat down. It got down to 58. Yeah, that's funny. At any rate, this is what I wanted to show you. These are new gloves I just put on. The same gloves I usually wear. Same type I usually wear around here. But this time of year, you have to make sure your handwear cooperates with what? Yeah, your handgun. And here we go. Oh, look what's happening here, guys. Yeah. No, I can't even get my finger in there. And you know why? This side seems to be pretty good, but this side, there seems to be a huge amount of excess on that finger. And this is what's happening when I take my gun. Yeah. Now let's put this gun back. And let's take out the bigger version. Yeah. And see what happens. Well, it's a little bit better because the grip's put me back a little further. But yeah, this is still a no-go. It ain't going to happen. Now here I can get it in there and do it, which I'm sure I couldn't on the other. There's a question of whether I could do it or not. You see where I'm going with this, guys? Yeah, it's the time of year to, and your gun period may not be good for gloves at all. And you may have to figure that you're going to have to keep your hand ungloved or wear very, very thin gloves, especially made for shooting. Whatever works for you. Just a little reminder from Mr. Holster. Yeah, it's time to check it out. And I have found that some of my, see, this is actually fairly tight to get in there, just period. I have found that some of my revolvers, I have a real problem wearing gloves with. So, just thought I'd throw this out there. You might want to take your carry gun and the gloves and make sure they're compatible. You might want to go to the shooting range. Once you make sure they're compatible, you might want to go to the shooting range and practice with gloves if you plan on walking around with gloves on all the time. You know, when I was working in the old days, I don't care how cold it was, I had a pair of gloves in my pocket in case I needed them, but no, I never wore gloves. Yeah. It was just easier because it was important that I be able to do that. And I never, ever found any gloves that were thin enough and worked well enough that I was comfortable with them. And that was just me. And I made it through all those years without, I still got my pinkies and all my fingers, all my digits. They're still there. They didn't freeze off. And No. I had my hands in my pockets of my overcoat a lot. But that's the thing. But you know, around here I can't get away with that, because here I actually have to do something with my hands all the time. And this is not the primary job. This is just along for the ride. More of an afterthought to what I'm doing in my daily life. So, as a result of that, I have to, and I didn't. I just put these on and been using them for a couple days and didn't even think about it till today. And yeah, they ain't working, are they? No, they're not. So we're going to have to get to work on that. And I thought I'd remind you, now that I've wasted I don't know how much of your life. But just a little reminder, as your attire changes, it's easier to carry the guns, but don't forget that if you start wearing gloves, to make sure your gloves are compatible with your sidearm and that you practice with them. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. And by the way, don't miss the SOCS show on Friday night. Yeah! Go out and stay safe.